Man, the air really is thinner up here. Hope you've been running.
Objects in motion, stay in motion.
Greetings and best wishes for a happy holiday season from all of us at 2K Sports as we get set for this NBA presentation. And here we can check out the story for Jokic.
He hasn't been as sharp in the past 10 games as we're used to. It shows in his passing. The assist numbers down. Even the simple passes look tough for him right now. Maybe tonight he can get back on his game.
And the starting group for the Spurs. Devin Vassell out there with Doc. Then it's Castle. Then there's Wembanyama. And it's Mitchell in at the point guard. And for the Nuggets, they've got Topic. DeAndre Hunter out there with Collins. Then there's Christie. And it's Jokic in at the center, locking down the middle. And both teams look to move the ball around, stand to create more offense.
Well, that's usually the best way to attack, especially against good defenses. Ball movement moves the defense, and when you've got the defense on the move, that's when you can break them down and get high percentage shots. It takes patience. It takes unselfishness.
It seems to be the most efficient way, doesn't it?
It does, especially against really good defenses.
Now, I'm not shy about bringing it inside. Vassell is comfortable around the hoop.
Over to the wing. Wembanyama against Jokic. Good defense by Wembanyama. Yes, to Castle. Here is Doc, covered by Hunter. Doc can't get it to go.
Not really what we expected. You know he wants that one back.
Here's Topic. Coming in off a 12-point game his last outing. Kicks it out to Collins. Off target from outside.
I can't believe he missed that three. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be giving him.
Pass to Doc. Vassell outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Goes up on the high post. Here's Mitchell. And the first shot of the night for him, no good. And the Spurs winning the 2023 lottery stand, adding the terrific Victor Wembanyama. A franchise changer, it appears.
Yeah, Kevin, the hardest thing, and you need a lot of luck to do it, is to get that guy. The guy you can build everything around. There aren't enough of them to go around. Victor Wembanyama is a guy you can build a championship franchise around, multi-skilled at his size. This guy's going to be a fixture in this league for a long time.
San Antonio shooting their first foul shot of the night.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And that one misses. For Denver, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Hunter, no good.
When you challenge a player on a layup, that's what you want. Getting a stop without a foul. The defense wins that battle.
And he thought he had a clear path to the hoop, but the defense didn't give up on that play and cut him off.
The shot's good from Christie.
Oh, perfect timing there to knock down the teardrop.
And it's Brian Keefe calling timeout here. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. Not a fast start here for the Spurs. It's a 3-point game. Last time they met was in San Antonio.
Yeah, and they got beat last time these two teams met, and really free throws were the story.
Doc can't get it to go. The Nuggets have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Jokic with the steal. To the wing on the left. It's up a 3. Christie can't make it.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
And again, San Antonio turns it over.
And now a look at Victor Wembanyama here. Over the last month, he has been spectacular. He's right around 17 points a night, 11 rebounds, and almost 2.5 blocks. And with his skill set on the offensive end, he is such a threat on the floor.
Yeah, he's the kind of guy that makes life easier for his teammates. He demands so much defensive attention.
Pass to Topic. From deep, Collins drills the three-pointer. Collins has got 6.
And you love how instant Collins' shot can be. Gets a pass and wastes no time in releasing it.
Yeah, not at his most efficient this quarter. He's got to work on finding high percentage shots.
Hunter tried to bank it in, but he misses.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yeah, it was a great look. Sometimes they don't fall. You've just got to keep taking great shots.
Doc the pass to Wembanyama. And that's good for 2 as he grabs the feed.
Well, the defense can't lose track of him. He's just too talented offensively.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Hey, Kevin. Well, Doc in the last outing against Memphis was dominant. He had 34 points, and he did most of that damage in 2 places, at the foul line and behind the arc. Incredible effort on his part. We'll see if tonight means more of the same. Kevin?
Okay, David, thanks. It'll be interesting to see, Greg, how much of that performance carries over to tonight.
And, Kevin, different scenarios call for different measures. I'm sure he'll just try to provide whatever they need for the win.
Well, I'm sure he's coming in with a lot of confidence after last game. He wants to have a repeat performance here tonight.
Wembanyama with the rebound. Wembanyama has got his 4th rebound in this one. And really, Stan, Victor Wembanyama has a chance to be one of those paradigm-shifting players. Don't you agree?
Oh, no doubt, Kevin. First of all, there are not going to be very many 7'4" guys come along. And then come with the skills that he has on a court, the length, his mobility, how fluid he is. It's unprecedented.
Jokic against Wembanyama. Jokic passes to Christie. From 12 feet out. A rebound by the Spurs. Want to keep rolling here following the win against Memphis.
And it was one of those games where it was just hard to get anything going. And you could see frustrations emerge.
Well, it wasn't a pretty game as far as shooting goes, but ugly wins count just the same.
Pass to Topic. Off target with his 3. Spurs trail by 6. Here's Castle. Wembanyama left side. Over to the left wing. San Antonio again missing. Denver's gone 2 of 5 from 3-point land here in the first quarter. And here is Hunter. And here's Collins from outside. Good on the triple. Collins has got 11 points.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure. Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. And it's Michael Malone calling timeout here. Looking for a breather and maybe just one or two things to talk about. Both teams will make substitutions. And now that we have a moment, let's see the best free throw shooting teams in the NBA. The Nuggets in second. In the third spot, the Spurs.
Both teams really well served.
Teams making some changes here.
Get it.
Desmond Bain out there with Topic. Then it's John Collins. And it's Nikola Jokic. And it's Norris in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group on the floor for Denver. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. The Nuggets trail by 6. Pass to Jokic. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. And the foul called on Victor Wembanyama. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Topic. He has yet to score. Kicks it out to Collins. Uncovered. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
This is the John Collins show. There's a smoothness to his game that you really appreciate on a night like this.
Here's Castle. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And a big part of perimeter defense, Greg, avoiding screens. What are some of the tricks of the trade in that regard?
Well, sometimes you have to get skinny. I mean, other times it's using your strength. A lot goes into it. Also, you know, getting a cadence for the screener. It's one of the more challenging aspects of NBA defense.
And the second free throw, good. The Nuggets trail by 5. Outside Collins. Pass to Topic. And here's Jokic. 23 points his last outing. 6 on the shot clock. Now Hunter over Bosch. Hunter no good.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Wembanyama passes to Bosch. Offline with his 3. And here's Hunter. He'll bring it up for Denver. Coming into this having notched a win against the Rockets in their last game.
Mental toughness on the road. The arena was rocking, but they just got down to business and never let up.
Nothing is better than winning on the road in this league. It's so difficult. You savor every one of those.
Wembanyama passes to Doc. Back to Wembanyama. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. And Doc gets it to go.
Well, so many bigs excel from three-point range these days, and he's right up there with the best of them.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. What you got for us, D.A.?
Thank you, Kevin. Nikola Jokic may not be the most physically gifted, but there's an old saying in basketball, you're as fast as you can anticipate. LeBron James says he sees plays before they happen. A lot of people don't understand it, but I do. He's special. Kevin?
You know, his mind for the game is just on another level. We appreciate that report. And it's Michael Malone calling timeout here. He's ready to talk things through with the team. The Spurs making a switch here. Bosch is checked in. Christie kicks to Collins. 3 on the clock. Lets it go from deep. And Wesley pulls it down.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Out of bounds. Denver takes possession. And looking back, Coach, how great was it to see the Nuggets win their first title back in 2023?
One of the great NBA stories, Kevin. It was huge. It was a moment years in the making. That championship meant so much to the city of Denver and its fans.
Here's Collins. Wembanyama with the rebound. Wembanyama has got 8 rebounds in this game. And the Denver Nuggets, led by multi-time MVP Nikola Jokic. And they've done a tremendous job surrounding him with the right kind of people.
They certainly have, Kevin. But one caveat here. You can surround Nikola Jokic with any player, Kevin, and he will figure out their strengths and get them the ball where they need to have it. This guy makes everyone better.
So you think we're not giving enough attention maybe to what he thinks upstairs, how he sees the game?
He sees the game, Kevin, as well as anyone who's ever played it, and he directs traffic out there. He is a true point center.
Here's Topic. Nothing on the board. The Nuggets with another miss.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Mitchell passes to Doc. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits.
Yeah, and they hold the lead in spite of his cold shooting night. He has not been able to get it going.
Pass to Topic. Knocks down the 3-ball. Topic has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
A big man who does a little bit of everything. Collins' team-first attitude shining through with that terrific pass.
Vassell, the pass to Doc. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Hunter grabs the miss. Hunter's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Christie. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Houston. Shot by Collins, no good.
Well, he started out with 3 triples in the first quarter, but he hasn't been able to connect from distance here in the second.
Mitchell passes to Doc. Here's Wembanyama. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
That's why you never quit battling on the offensive glass.
And that's a nice reward for his effort. The flush. Perfect.
Well, that's what he does. He makes an impact with his activity on the boards.
And so it's the San Antonio Spurs heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. Looking good at this point, but wanting more. We'll get right back to the action when we return.
Definitely some explosive guys on this list, but there's plenty of time out there for someone to grab this spot. Maybe even elevate up.
Turning back now to our game, lots of positives in that first half for the San Antonio Spurs.
They're really hitting the boards, making a major effort. That's a big reason.
Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. John Collins has been sensational.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, I'd love to see what they drew up in the locker room, because you're right. He's the problem right now.
On the court right now for the Spurs, they've got Castle. Doc is out there with Devin Vassell. And it's Mitchell, and it's Wembanyama in at the center. Wembanyama against Jokic. Solid shot from the distance of about 14 feet. Jokic has got 8 points.
spacing things out a little. Smart of Jokic to take advantage from that mid-range.
Here's Castle. Christie with the rebound. The Nuggets trail by 7. Pass to Hunter. And it's Hunter with the jam.
Solid in transition. Hunter's eyes light up when he gets a chance to finish one of those off.
Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Mitchell passes to Doc. He's off on that one. Good defense by Jokic.
Well, he hasn't had a great night shooting the ball, but they're in the lead, and that's the only thing that matters.
Inside is Jokic territory.
They are on fire to start this second half. 3 for 3 and looking totally in sync.
Well, John Collins was a force in his first few years, Stan, but hasn't seemed to match that level of success since that time. Why do you think that is?
Well, I think there's a few reasons, Kevin. Number one, I just think it's a lot about opportunity. And he went from being the number 2 guy on a team to being the 3rd, 4th, even at times 5th guy on the floor. So he's not getting as much opportunity. He doesn't have as much opportunity to play some of his minutes as a center now. And that was always where he could get a quickness advantage. So even where he is now, though, this guy is a very good player and has gotten to the point he's underrated.
Pass to Topic. The Nuggets moving the ball around. Jokic inside. Wembanyama on him. And it's Jokic missing. Spurs leading by 3. Trying to get something going. And then Mitchell with the dunk.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
Yeah, they're not pulling any punches here. Even the guards are attacking the basket.
And it's Michael Malone calling timeout here. He wants to talk to his guys.
All right, a chance to check out the stats for Doc. What a run he's been on over the past few weeks. And, of course, rim protection always at a premium. That's an important part of his game. Top 20 in block spurt.
And, yeah, one of the most dangerous scorers in the game. He's already come up big in some key games this year. His teammates really feed off his presence, I think. Here's Jokic. Rebound, San Antonio. Doc's got 4 rebounds in this game. Wembanyama, right side. Lays it up off the glass. Now it's a 7-point San Antonio lead.
Nice touch there near the hoop.
Hunter, bounce pass. Here's Christie. Carries it from 3-point range. Christie's got 5.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Mitchell outside. Pass to Doc. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. He lays it in. Doc's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And, guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Outside Collins. Misses the 3.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
A good look there, and he didn't waste it. His second 3 of the game.
Christie the pass to Collins. Here's Christie. Down low. Collins kicks to Hunter. Here's Christie. He has 5. Launches it. San Antonio with the rebound. Wembanyama has got 15 rebounds here tonight. Over Topic. And it's good off the back rim and in. Wembanyama has got the lead up to 11 now for the Spurs. Denver's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Well, Stan, when the Spurs landed the first overall pick in the draft, their fortunes changed back on May 16th, 2023.
Look, Kevin, the hardest thing for any franchise is to find the guy that you can build everything around. When they got Wembanyama, that dream came true for San Antonio, and they've got the guy they can build this franchise around for years to come.
And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for San Antonio.
Well, their shot blocking. The defensive effort level has been great. You got to love that intensity.
And another thing, guys, they dominated on fast breaks tonight, outrunning their opponent the entire game.
So both teams changing it up here. And he's good on the second. You coach Stan at various levels for 30 years. How has the transition been to the broadcasting business?
Well, Kevin, it's been great because of people like you and because I'm undefeated.
Right. But you missed the aftermath when there's at least a score sheet. There's a scorecard that says win or loss.
I do miss that. There's no question. I miss the competition. I miss the camaraderie of building toward a result. But I've started to get some of that in broadcasting as I've gotten to know my partners better.
Well, it's great being your partner.
Likewise.
Here is Doc. He's guarded by Collins. Pass to Wesley. Goes up on the wing. Nice spin off the left rim and in. And the Spurs lead by 11.
And there isn't a lot that they're doing well right now defensively. They just seem to be disconnected defensively in the second.
Here's Topic. Here's Collins. Takes it inside. And finished off by Collins.
And how about the mobility from the big man? I love when Collins takes charge and goes aggressively to the hoop.
In the corner, it's Wembanyama. And Wembanyama too much inside.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Pass to Christie. Here's Topic. Here's Norris. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. Back to Collins. And again, Denver with the triple.
Well, that brings his total to 5 makes from beyond the arc for the game. Feeling some confidence from range.
Here is Doc. He's guarded by Collins. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one on Collins.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
The Spurs have gone 4 of 6 so far from the line, missing a couple. A different look for Denver. Love checked in for Jokic. Bain comes in for Collins. And Anthony subbed in for Topic. The Spurs also changing it up. Washington comes in for Victor Wembanyama. And Bosh is subbed in for Vassell. There's 45 seconds left to play in the third. Here's Christie. He has 5. Inside, here's Love. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Denver shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game. That free throw, no good. Jokic, he's checked in for Denver. Topic comes in for Christie. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. I got a chance to hear what Michael Malone said to his team. He told them, you can do a lot of great things out there and still lose if you don't take care of the boards. I want to see more effort, gang rebounding, everyone involved. That was his only focus. Kevin?
Okay, David, thanks. Topic is out there with Anthony. Then there's Desmond Bain. And it's Nikola Jokic. And it's Norris in at the power forward position. That's the group on the floor for Denver.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
Here's Topic. Pass to Jokic. Outside Anthony. Jacks up a three. It's rebounded by Doc. Doc's got his 5th rebound in this one.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And here is Wesley. Clock at 6. It's rebounded by Topic. The Nuggets trail by 13. Here's Norris. That's tipped, and he recovers it. Banked in off the glass. Wesley with the ball. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Denver's gone 0-3 so far in the 4th quarter from long range. Here's Topic. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits. San Antonio leading by 11. Here's Doc. It's hauled in by Norris. For Denver, they've gone just 2 of 8 in this 4th quarter. The final quarter not treating them well so far. Bosch passes to Doc. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
Shots good by Topic.
Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest up there.
Pass to Mitchell. Here is Doc. Floats it up for Wembanyama. And out of bounds as the Nuggets gain possession.
The defense will take that miscommunication. Not even close.
The Spurs making a switch here. The Nuggets trail by 10. Pass to Jokic. Here's Topic. Collins a screen on Mitchell. And again, Denver no good.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
That one no good.
Well, sometimes it's just not your night. But despite his struggles, they're ahead in the game.
Jokic a screen. Topic off target from 3-point range.
And they need his offense right now. But his shot is just not falling.
Doc the pass to Vassell. Spurs working the ball around now. Pass to Washington. Shot clock at 5. Wide open, couldn't capitalize. Denver's gotten some tough luck from 3-point range. In the 4th quarter, they've hit just 1 of 6 from deep. Here's Christie. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. Shot on the wing, and Doc gets it to go. 20 points for Doc.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there, then continuing to press the advantage. That was a good look from the mid-range. He'd like to have that one back.
Out to the right wing. Mitchell outside. Here is Doc, defended by Christie. Pass to Doc. Picked him clean. One-on-one here. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. All right, Stan, hypothetical situation. Down 1, shot clock is off. If you could pick anyone in the NBA, who do you want taking that shot?
Well, I'm going to go back in time a little bit, Kevin. The guy who really made my career for me as a head coach. I'm taking Dwayne Wade. He was the best that I ever saw. Not only did he have the ability to make clutch shots, he managed the game clock as well as anybody I've ever seen.
The situation was never too big for him, was it?
Never was, and he's so smart in addition to being as talented as he was.
Pass to Castle. Here is Doc. Here's Vassell. Again, the miss by the Spurs. Here's Hunter. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead.
With a number of moves and shots to choose from, Hunter is scary. Nice bucket there.
Here's Doc. And he lays it straight in. Doc's got 6 here in this quarter.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
A minute 42 left to play here in the fourth. Pass to Collins. Here's Topic. Covered by Mitchell. Count that one. Here's Mitchell. Now here's Vassell. Here is Doc. And that one is off. Collins with some nice D. The Nuggets trail by 8. Pass to Topic. Rebound San Antonio. They've led by as many as 14 points. And Wembanyama outside. Here's Castle. Wembanyama passes to Doc. Tries it from the top of the key. Castle misses. The way, Greg, they're sharing the ball tonight, mesmerizing.
Everyone's getting to touch it, and everyone's contributing.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks.
Come get it.
Doc the pass to Wembanyama. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Jokic. He hits the first one, and that will put them up by 9. And both free throws good for Wembanyama.
Great composure there. Calmly knocks them down to put this game out of reach.
And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team.
Great win tonight, MP.
MP got the job done tonight, as usual. Woo! I think it's time to do some laundry. That outfit smells
Get ready to light it up tonight.
And inside the locker room, everyone trying to lock in, get mentally ready for another hard-fought NBA battle. Happy holidays, everyone. Welcome to our coverage of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson. Joining me, analysts Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill, and reporter Allie LaForce. Okay, a chance to look at some numbers for Luka Doncic.
And a stat to focus on is his steal total over the last 5 games. He's been working on his defense, trying to be a disruptor, and it's made them a lot better on D.
And the starting group for Chicago. They've got Jabari Walker. Luka Doncic is out there with Miller. Then it's Smith. And it's Boston in at the small forward position. And for San Antonio, we've got Mitchell. He's out there with Castle. Victor Wembanyama is out there with Devin Vassell. And it's Doc in at the power forward. And for a few games now, we've talked about how determined MP is to be their driving force offensively.
And without a doubt, his scoring has made a big impact for them. Knowing MP's own expectations, he probably expects even more from himself. Critics might say he's under-delivered, but overall he's been quite solid, carrying a lot of the load and taking pressure off of his teammates.
Well, Grant, when you take a look at this matchup, both these teams feature an impressive backcourt.
No question, B.A. And I get the sense that bragging rights are on the line here. Everything you can do, I can do better. Expect some exciting back-and-forth action in this one.
Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Richard, when it comes to the Bulls, they have one of the most committed fan bases in the league.
Yeah, the Chicago fans are for real. The Bulls are routinely at the top of the list for total attendance. Even on the road, there are usually Bulls fans sprinkled into every crowd.
And he makes both free throws.
It's always nice to see a big fella be able to knock down some free throws and make teams pay from the line.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
A bit ago, Brian Keith and I were able to chat. He had a sleepless night trying to figure out how to stop Luka Doncic. He said it's rare to see a player force the other 9 players on the floor to play at his pace. It's very methodical. Like a machine, he said Doncic shows no mercy. Brian?
All right, appreciate it, Allie.
You know, the instincts of Luka Doncic are second to none. Such a natural playmaker.
Here's Doc. Oh, nice D from Walker. For Chicago, they've gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Pass to Doncic. Deflected. Here's Doc, a top-tier scorer, averaging a little under 25 points a contest. Fires for 3. Miller pulls it in. And here's Miller. He'll bring it up for Chicago. Their last encounter was in Chicago.
In their last game against this opponent, they secured the win because their second unit really stepped up.
Yeah, the reserves added another dimension to their offense, and the opposition had no answers on how to slow them down.
4 on the clock. The shot by Boston, no good.
That's just the bucket like you expect him to make. It's tough when you miss those.
Tipped. Ooh, stolen by Smith. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played so far. Walker's shot is off. The Spurs have gone 1 for 3 so far. Here's Doc. Sinks that one after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
That is just ridiculous. He is just an absolute surgeon when he has the ball. This man is surgical. There is no way to slow him down when he wants to score.
And he lobs it up. It's stolen by Wembanyama. Inside. Pass to Doc. Pulls up on the wing. Another miss. He's 1 for 4 from the field.
I'd like to see him a bit more efficient. He has not been great this quarter.
And here's Walker. Doncic on the wing. Here's Boston. Checked by Mitchell. Here's Doncic. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
And Doncic is a walking triple-double threat. His versatility and confidence is really special.
Chicago shooting their first shots of the night from the charity stripe. The first free throw is good, and San Antonio making a change here. Wesley's checked in, and a change for the Bulls. White's checked in, so 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. Wembanyama, pass to Doc. Here's Vassell. That's tipped. Pass to Doc. 5 on the clock. Chicago with a rebound. This game coming on the heels of their win versus the Cavaliers.
And that one, the other team could not keep up with them offensively. They were prolific.
And on top of probably having the better talent, they never let up. Great effort, great win.
And with a break in the action, here's a look at the shooting guards who have been putting on a passing clinic and chalking up the assists this year. Second, Brandon Miller.
Yeah, and this is a group that really appreciates effective ball movement. They can create for themselves or anyone else on the floor.
Yeah, it all starts with ball movement, Greg. And when your off guard has that kind of unselfish mindset that these guys do, it makes a huge difference. No surprise there. He's about as automatic as it gets from the stripe. I hope I didn't jinx him.
Here's Castle. Miller pulls it in. And here's Miller. He'll bring it up for the Bulls. You know, Grant, you talk to scouts about Stephon Castle. They just feel like this guy's a winner.
Well, certainly we saw that in Connecticut. Now, as a freshman, he was a key piece in their title run. He actually turned up his game in the tournament, and that's rare for any freshman.
Here's Doc. Can't get it to drop. Walker with some nice D.
Okay, so if I were to say this was a disaster of a period for him, it would be an understatement. But hey, sometimes you got to shoot your way out of the slump, even for him.
Here's White. No luck on that one. San Antonio trailing here. Here's Doc. To the left wing. Here's Castle. An easy 2 on the layup. Castle's got his second basket of the night.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
Doncic passes to White. Back to Doncic. Here's Miller. And the 3 off target. The Spurs have gone only 3 for 9 from the floor. Down low. Pass to White. Outside Walker. And here's Miller. Shot is good. Off the back rim and in. 1:50 left in the first quarter here. And a chance now to find out the scoop on some activity out in Philly. Shams, what's the story with the Sixers?
Hey, Brian. They labeled DeAndre Ayton as a target for quite some time now. They were able to land him ever since his early days. They've really appreciated his game. And now that his value has dipped a little bit from where he was initially, the team felt it was the right move to make at the right time. They wanted his size and his interior presence immediately.
All right, Shams, thank you. Much appreciated.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks. Checked in for Luka Doncic. White on the wing. Checked by Mitchell. White, the pass to Smith. Miller left side. Smith with a screen on Mitchell. Pass to Kuzma. And it's Kuzma finishing it off.
You know, I think Kuzma has underrated quickness. It's part of what helps him finish at the rim so well.
Castle is out there with Mitchell. Then there's Wembanyama, and it's Doc in at the 4. That's the San Antonio 5. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Well, Grant, you played on some very tight-knit teams. Talk to us about chemistry.
Well, B.A., you know, in some sports, chemistry is not a big issue. But in basketball, it is huge. You have to trust and believe in your teammates, and it has to be a unit, not 5 separate individuals.
And both free throws good for Wembanyama. Bulls trail by 8. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Hi, guys. Well, Doc, in their last time out against the Hornets, did some really solid work. He finished with 19 points, and he couldn't be kept off the glass. We should have expected a game like that, given his impressive form of late. We'll see if he keeps going tonight. Brian?
Okay, Allie, thanks. Well, that was an incredible night for him. They rode him to that win.
And he was more than happy to carry them, B.A. He might still be feeding off that performance heading into this one.
And it's very likely that he and his guys can carry that momentum into this one.
Smith against Wembanyama. Smith passes to Kuzma. And all around the rim that time before dropping. Kuzma's gotten 4 this quarter.
Good fundamental basketball from Kuz there. He works hard to find those shots and support his team.
Here's Doc, defended by Kuzma. Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. Bulls trail by 10. Now here's White. 5 points in the game. Pass to Kuzma. Pulls up at the elbow. Buries the jump shot. Kuzma's got 6 points.
He's finally leaving that dismal first quarter behind him. Took him a while to get going.
Here's Doc, defended by Kuzma. Doc, no good. And so it's Kuzma who brings up the ball for the Bulls. Pass to White. Miller outside from deep. The long distance 3 is buried. Now just a 5-point Spurs lead.
Defensively, gotta close out a little faster. That's a look he'll make with regularity.
The Bulls making a switch here. Doncic checked in. Wesley, pass to Doc. Pass to Stewart. Oh, trying his luck from deep. Here's Doc. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Give him 8 points now.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Now Doncic. Rebound by San Antonio. Wembanyama's got 4 rebounds now. To the paint. Here's Mitchell. Unable to get that one. Great D that time from Miller. Bulls trail by 7. Kuzma finds Doncic. Launches it. And Kuzma the bucket on the assist by Doncic. Doncic has got his 3rd assist of the night. And for the Spurs, they're shooting only 36% during the second. Doc passes to Stewart. Here's Doc. And he goes in for the dunk.
Willing passers, unselfish play. You have to appreciate this kind of offense.
Doncic on the wing. We saw him with 29 points in his last game. Six to shoot. Outside White. The shot is good. Doncic making the play. Doncic has got 4 assists now tonight.
All eyes on Luka. The defense forgot about his teammates.
Stewart outside. Wesley, the pass to Doc. Stewart outside. The 3 from Wembanyama. Oh, Wembanyama hitting from deep.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Stewart against Miller. And he knocks it down. He's 3 of 5 now from the floor.
He's looking much more confident here in the second quarter as far as the scoring goes.
Pass to Doc. And his 5th make of the game in 12 attempts.
And force feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
Bulls trail by 6. There's 38 seconds left to play in the half. Here's Boston. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama. Goes back up. Victor Wembanyama grabs the board. Wembanyama's got 5 rebounds tonight.
He might be getting in his head a little bit, trying to get something going, but he's still scoreless in the quarter.
Here's Doc. He's got 12. Can't hit that one. Kuzma with the ball. And here's Doncic outside. And that concludes the first half. Spurs out in front. They're up by 6. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
Hello, everybody, and welcome. The Eastern Conference winner, Evan Mobley.
You know, Mobley is amazing now, but the journey to reaching his potential is...
And talking about our game now, a very solid first half for the San Antonio Spurs.
You look at the...
Appreciate you joining us. It's been our distinct...
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. And so in the game for the Bulls, Luka Doncic is out there with Miller. Then there's Jabari Walker. Then it's Smith. And it's Boston in at the small forward position. Vassell passes to Doc. From outside, off the mark. The Bulls trail by 6. Here's Boston. No made baskets yet. And here's Doncic. Pass to Boston. Over Castle. The shot by Boston, no good.
That was a good look for him from mid-range, but just couldn't make the defense pay.
Here's Doc. Walker covering. Doc, no good.
He's been off. Still, they're up, so not all is lost.
And with a little over a minute gone by, the second half is underway. That shot off the mark. Drills it from deep. Doc's got 15 points.
His playmaking is trending in the right direction. Vassell has shown steady growth in that area.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Pass to Boston. Walker, a screen on Vassell. Takes the 3. Rebound by San Antonio. Wembanyama's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Here's Doc. Back to Vassell. And he drew the blocking foul. So he'll go to the line to shoot a pair.
It's his work ethic that Devin Vassell has earned the trust of his teammates, and it shows on the court. He's become a more aggressive and confident player.
He's getting his first free throw attempts of the night now. He's perfect from the line this time. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Bulls. Nothing yet for him here in the third quarter. Pass to Miller. Walker sets a screen. Smith with it. Outside Walker. Clock at 4. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama.
Yeah, and you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
Chicago shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. Free throw good, Walker. He does not get the second one.
That's not how you want to come out of the break. 3 straight misses. They need to settle in quick.
Oh, got that bucket in no time at all. Mitchell's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Bulls trail by 13. Doncic passes to Smith. Miller outside from downtown. Buries it from 3. Miller's got 10.
It's turned into a showdown here. Dueling from distance.
Take that, he says. I see your 3, and I'll raise you another 3.
And it's time to check the NBA blocks leaders. Victor Wembanyama, number 1.
He changes more shots than he blocks, and he blocks a ton of them.
Pass to Doc. Here's Castle. Outside Mitchell. Here's Doc. Walker covering. Counted. 17 points in the game.
And he couldn't get an easier shot. The defense right now just looks defeated.
Yeah, you'd love to see a little bit more fire on defense. Shoot, any fire on defense. They can't just be giving the game away.
Doncic passes to Smith. Ooh, the dunk by Smith.
The big-time throwdown.
Check him out. Keeps the grip on that rim after the finish. A little extra emphasis. Here's Doc. Walker covering. Oh, too easy for Wemby. Nice finish.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
Walker, a screen on Mitchell. And here's Doncic outside. Oh, wow. Drew the contact, and that 3 almost went in. So he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
And this team's offensive catalyst, Doncic puts pressure on the defense every possession.
This is his 2nd trip to the line in the game. And he hits the first of 3. And the second free throw is good. Well, Grant, in terms of scheduling, you see any way to eliminate back-to-backs?
You know, I'm not a big fan of eliminating back-to-backs, but to answer your question, BA, you have 2 choices. Either fewer regular season games or extend the season by a few weeks. I don't think either one of those options is in our future.
And he nails the 3rd. San Antonio leading by 9. Here's Doc. He's got 17. Pass to Wembanyama. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Wembanyama's got 11.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
Doncic against Mitchell. 3-pointer. The shot by Boston, no good.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Brian, the NBA draft is now split over 2 days. Commissioner Adam Silver said second-round picks have become increasingly important, and this allows teams more time between those picks as well as a chance to reassess after the first round. Also, given the level of interest, it merited primetime coverage and exposure.
All right, Allie, thank you. It's been a hit. Wesley, he's checked in for Mitchell. And the Bulls also making a change. White, he's checked in for Boston. And so it's White with it. He brings it up for Chicago. 11-point game. Doncic feeling it out a bit. Over Castle. The rebound by the Spurs. Now here's Vassell. Looking at his numbers, currently he's averaging around 9 points a game. Castle misses. Bulls trail by 11. Miller finds White. Kicks it to Doncic. Miller outside. Lets the three fly. The shot is good. Doncic making the play. Miller's got 6 here in the quarter.
Their three-point shooting has been on point here in the second half.
And timeout is called by Brian Keefe. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Now that we're into the new year, how about a check on the Eastern Conference standings? You look at the Bulls, what a season thus far for them. Second place in the conference.
Checking out Chicago, I recall them having a lot of naysayers at the start of the season, but now they may not have any. This team is ready for a deep playoff run.
Even though some people doubted them, there are just as many people, if not more, who believed in this team from the very beginning. And it's pretty clear right now who was right.
Smith passes to Miller. Up top, White. Pass to Walker. He shoots a three. Another three for Chicago.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
San Antonio leading by 7. Doc passes to Wembanyama, and out of bounds. It'll be Chicago ball. And a moment to check out who the San Antonio Spurs have coming up. On Sunday, they kick off a road trip in Washington, where they'll take on the Wizards. Then on Tuesday, they go back home and will host the New Orleans Pelicans.
And for their matchup with the Warriors, that's a game where you'd be surprised to see them lose. They'd have to have a really off night for them to get upset there.
Kuzma's checked in for Chicago. Pritchard comes in for Miller.
Their strong work ethic has been evident on the glass, really getting after it and being physical.
Doc, no good. Bulls trail by 7. Here's Pritchard. No points so far. Unloads. And the jumper is on the mark. Pass to Doc. Kuzma with the defensive effort. And we've got a whistle. He was fouling with a purpose. And in that spot, in that situation, it's got to be a transition take foul. This will be his 3rd free throw of the game. That's good from White. Grant Kauk. Chicago making some changes. Walker, he's checked in for Kuzma, and Boston subbed in for Pritchard. Bulls trail by 3. They've got Castle. He's out there with Mitchell. Devin Vassell out there with Washington. And it's Doc in at the 4. That's who's in the game for the Spurs. Smith. Kicks it to Doncic. Walker for 3. Washington grabs the miss. Washington's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. And he drops the first.
And man, looking good from the line so far this half.
And he makes the first, but misses the second.
Not perfect, but that opens this up to a 2-possession lead.
White for three. The shot is good. Doncic making the play. Doncic has got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Pass to Doc. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Doc's got 22 points.
Yeah, he was able to sneak it to the rim. Had enough room to get just like an easy layup.
Now Doncic. Here's Doncic. It's hauled in by Doc. Doc's got his 5th rebound in this one.
This is a game he'd like to forget. And the worst part is bringing down the whole squad. Their interior D continues to look shaky. Not a good matchup for them right now.
Doncic outside. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by Doc. Spurs lead by 5. Pass to Mitchell. And he lobs it up top. Here's Doc. And Luka Doncic is going to pick up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
And there's just one foul now away from the penalty.
And we've got a timeout from Brian Keefe. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused. Wembanyama's checked in for San Antonio. And a change for the Bulls. Miller's checked in for White. Here's Doc. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
And he just powered through contact trying to complete the play.
And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Spurs.
They've been just suffocating on defense the whole game. Look at their shot blocking. The opposition doesn't have any room to breathe.
They're also finding a lot of points tonight off a transition play, running the floor and using the fast break to beat the defense.
Miller outside. And they doubled up Doncic. Now here's Miller. Defense right on him. Just 5 to shoot. For 3. Here's Smith. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wembanyama. And the fans love seeing incredible moments on defense like that block.
You know, you can't ask for any better defense than that. He responded so fast to the shooter, and it stifled him.
Miller finds Walker. Here's Boston. 4 on the clock. Stolen by Vassell. Back come the Spurs in transition. Oh, it's stolen by Doncic. Pass to Boston. Picked by Smith. Back to Doncic. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Boston. No good, and they can't put it into the drought.
I understand why he took the shot. They need the points, but that's just not a good look.
Doc, no good. The Bulls trail by 7. Doncic outside. The three-pointer off the mark. The Spurs have gotten 8 of 15 during the 4th quarter. To the middle. And there's Wembanyama. That's good on the assist by Castle.
And it only makes sense to give him the rock again. He put the team on his back all game.
Yeah, just keep feeding him. That guy is a man on a mission. And the defense, well, they don't have much of an answer.
And here's Doncic outside. Oh, Doncic! What do you expect?
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
Doc, no good. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Bulls. They trail by 6. Over Mitchell. Back to Doncic. From deep. The rebound by the Spurs. Wembanyama's got 15 rebounds here tonight. Here's Doc. Yes, and it's Wembanyama picking up the assist. Wembanyama's got his 5th assist in this one. Bulls trail by 8. 1:07 left in the fourth quarter here. Doncic. Boy, he clanks that one off the back iron and it falls.
Clutch play by Doncic. He's been doing this since he was a kid.
Here's Castle, guarded by Miller. Oh, he goes up high for the two-handed slam.
Oh, that was nasty. A two-hand mega slam.
Man, I don't think anyone was going to stop him there. Timeout Bulls. .52 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Fires the three. No good there. Here's Doc, guarded by Doncic. Here's Doc. Outside Wembanyama. 6 on the shot clock. Poke loose.
I hate to say it, but I'm pretty sure we can close the book on this one.
Yeah, they fought as hard as they could. Just wasn't in the cards tonight.
Miller outside. Here's the three. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. So we see the Spurs get the win here. Even early on in this game, they appeared happy to be playing at home.
And it makes a huge difference. Once they started to get into a groove, you never really felt like they wouldn't come out on top.
And that'll do it, folks. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Richard Jefferson, this...
Way to bring the effort tonight.
Good win. Let's keep it going. They call this place the phone booth. So dial up a dump.
Yes, the man, the myth, the legend. We have a nice
MP, time to set goals for the second half of the season. You ready?
Yeah, let's do this. Take a look. Let us know what you think. I want to be the MVP. You looking for those bright lights, huh? Playing at the MVP level will help us get a title. In order to give the most to the team, I have to ask the most of myself first.
You have the ability. And the way you've been performing this year, you're worthy of the recognition. But that is a reward that is based largely on perception.
Well, it's a tricky thing. I get that.
Luckily, we know how to play the game. You show out against other MVP contenders.
And win games.
And we will do our part to help you get the media on your side.
All right, I'm with it. That sounds good. Sounds like a plan.
Fantastic. Sounds like we're in total alignment.
Just remember, every moment matters. Give everything you've got to this and you'll be rewarded.
about game time. Bring the pain time.
Hi and welcome everyone here on 2K Sports. Can't wait to get some NBA action going. This is Kevin Harlan, and by my side, Greg Anthony and Brent Barry. And from the sideline, David Aldridge. And here's the upcoming schedule for New Orleans. On Thursday, they'll head home to take on the Charlotte Hornets. Then on Saturday, they'll tip off a road trip in Washington where they'll take on the Wizards.
And you know, for that Knicks game, it's the second game of a back-to-back, and you know they're going to be feeling the effects of it. Playing that much basketball in that short amount of time really takes a toll.
And the starting lineup for the Pelicans, they've got Fleming. Young is out there with DeJounte Murray. Then there's Trey Murphy. And it's Messi in at center. And for the Spurs, Mitchell is out there with Castle. Then there's Wembanyama. Then there's Devin Vassell. And it's Doc in at the force line. We can expect more of a methodical pace, Brent, I think, in this one. What do you think?
Yeah, you're right, Kevin. Both of these teams love to run their offense in the half court. They'll slow things down. They'll love the setups. They'll try to manipulate a couple of the plays to get matchups they want. Neither side afraid to take it under 5 seconds on the shot clock, and that patience may pay off.
Picked off in midair. And New Orleans pushing it up now. Murray down low. Young outside. Just 4 to shoot. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. A second chance effort. He can't get it to go. Nice D from Doc.
That's the third straight miss to start this game, and they're still looking for their first basket.
Count it. Good. Doc's got the game going here with the first basket for San Antonio.
Yeah, that's a good way to start the game. Nice inside bucket right there.
Young looking around. Rebound San Antonio. Their last encounter was in New Orleans, where they were able to handle the Pelicans.
And the last time they were able to come away with that win because of their depth. Great production from the reserves.
Probably looking for more of the same here. As we know, a deep bench so crucial to any team's success.
Now here's Murray. His last outing, he had 8 points. New Orleans moving the ball around. Here's Young. Pass to Misi.
Yeah, trying to get going here, but that's an offer for the first 5 here to start the game.
Let's send it over to David Aldridge, who caught up with head coach Brian Keefe. David.
Now, I asked him about trying to slow down Trae Young, and the coach said you have to get the ball out of his hands. He can hurt you with the pass and with his shot. I'm not going to be surprised if you see them blitzing and doubling him a good portion of the game. Back to you.
Thank you, David. The Pelicans. Have gone 0 of 5 here to start the game. Rough start for them. And timeout called by J.B. Bickerstaff. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly.
And let's take a look at the numbers for Doc. And he's in the top 20 in assists per game. His talent for creating easy buckets for his teammates, such an asset.
And the only way you average top 3 in points if you have that scorer's mentality. He knows he's the go-to guy. And everyone else knows it as well. And the Pelicans miss again. The Spurs have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Stolen by Mitchell. Pass to Castle. No good with the triple. Pelicans trail by 4. Flooding the pass to Young. And here is Murray. Back to Young to end the cold streak. Nailed from three-point land.
Good up-tempo play there from Young, firing that shot off before the D could react.
Well, we're talking about DeJounte Murray now. And, Brent, what do you like most about his game?
Well, I like the tenacity that DeJounte brings to a game. I really feel like he ramps himself up for the biggest moments and wants to make the plays at the end of the game, whether that's scoring the basketball, passing the basketball, but really overriding that is defensively, wanting to be disruptive. So when you get a guy that competes at that high a level, that's what makes DeJounte Murray such an intriguing two-way player.
Here is Doc, coming off a stellar performance against Washington. No good from outside.
Things are going south right now. This is not the type of shooting that his teammates expect from him.
Back to Murray. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
If guys are getting points inside, that's a bad sign for the defense. So you don't want to allow too much penetration, especially from DeJounte.
Here is Doc. He's one of the better scorers in the league, averaging almost 25 points a game.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
And let's catch up now with the terrific Shams Charania, who's got some news out of the Eastern Conference. Shams.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. Time is of the essence leading up to the NBA trade deadline, but Miami's front office has been busy. They wanted to add more size, and there aren't many bigger players than Kristaps Porzingis, but it's the skill set that truly makes him special and unique. He's a terrific shooter facing up or back to the basket. He can put the ball on the floor as well, and he's a willing and able distributor. And then on the defensive end, one of the premier shot blockers in this league. Just a major pickup.
Thanks so much for the report, Shams. So it's the Pelicans now, following the bucket by the Spurs. Had the space there, but it's offline.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
Young outside. Murray kicks to Young. Shoots the three. The rebound by the Spurs. They defeated the Wizards in their last game.
Well, you look at the points they produced in that game. Great adjustments on the offensive end.
Yeah, never stopped working. One of those games where just everybody was making shots, continual flow, and a very professional win.
Some changes here for the Spurs. Bosh comes in for Devin Vassell, and it's Cooper in for Mitchell.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
And timeout called by J.B. Bickerstaff. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. And there's Terry. His last outing, he had 8 points. Clark a screen on Cooper to the inside. And Clark slams it in.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Here is Doc. Wembanyama, a screen on Brown. It's stolen. 1:39 left in the first. The shot, no good. Spurs leading by 3. Doc the pass to Bosh. Pass to Wembanyama. Here is Doc. He's covered by Brown. Doc. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
The Spurs shooting their first shots from the free throw line tonight.
And looking at the numbers this season, they're shooting a robust 82% from the line. That's about as good as it gets.
And the Spurs with some changes. Washington's checked in for Victor Wembanyama, and it's Vassell in for Castle. And the Pelicans making a change here as well. I mean, he's checked in for Trey Murphy. Here's Fleming. Hasn't made one yet. It's tipped. Pass to Terry. Six to shoot. Brown inside the line. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Cooper the pass to Doc. Outside Bosh. And the 3 ball is good. And the Spurs lead by 5. Here's Terry. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pass to Clark. Over Washington. And that one's good by Clark. Clark's got his second bucket tonight.
And that's definitely a shot that he has in his arsenal.
Out to the right wing. Here's Doc. And it's off from 3-point range. Terry the pass to Fleming. There's the 3. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. Fleming's got it all tied up now for New Orleans. And so it's Victor Wembanyama making things happen for the San Antonio Spurs. Scoring, rebounding. And some good action. Look now for San Antonio. Wembanyama, he's checked in for Washington. Doc comes in for Wagner. And it's Mitchell in for Bosh. The New Orleans Pelicans come into this one after the win against the Suns. So the Pelican 5 right now. They've got Young. He's out there with Terry. And it's Clark in at the 5 spot. Terry against Mitchell. Pass to Messi. And stolen by Vassell. In transition, here comes San Antonio. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin. Well, Doc in the last outing against the Wizards put on a show. He ended up with 26 points, and he was in a rhythm from both three-point land and the foul line. He was a jack of all trades for them. He helped them out in every facet of the game. Back to you guys.
Excellent, David. Thank you. Greg, how impressive was it watching him completely take over?
Unstoppable. They won that game because of his effort and just his overall relentlessness.
Yeah, going up against a team that had no answer for him. We'll see if it plays out the exact same way here tonight.
Shot clock at 6. Looking to get it going. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. And one of those guys, Brent, who can take over a game, sometimes from beginning to end, is Trae Young.
It is remarkable, Kevin, especially at his size in today's game. It reminds me a lot of playing against Allen Iverson, a guy who could dominate the game as a small player, and that's what Trae is. But what he can do offensively, the instincts that he shows, the way he can get it going offensively, he's truly a remarkable talent in terms of a small guy dominating a big man's game.
And Kevin, even though they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular, and he did.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it. It's Young on the wing. He's guarded by Cooper. Pass to Messi. For 3, Murray drills it from outside. Murray's got 5 now.
Well, Murray's got the range. It's the consistency he's looking for.
Spurs trail by 9. Cooper the pass to Doc. Clark against Wembanyama. Here is Doc. He's got 5. A 3 ball. It's hauled in by DeJounte Murray.
This feels like it's snowballed a little bit on them. The more he tries to shoot his way out of this slump, the worse it seems to get. They need him to get it together.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
Oh, too easy for Wembanyama.
Just a grinder, always doing the dirty work on the offensive glass, and that's one of the things he brings to the table.
Pass to Messi. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Murray, no good. And so Wembanyama will bring it up for the Spurs. They trail by 9 points. Tipped away. Out of bounds, New Orleans will take possession. We're out halfway through the season and a chance here to recap where all the teams in the West sit in the standings. Taking a look at San Antonio. Here in the middle of the regular season, they've been able to get the 4th best record in the conference. And, of course, there's the Pelicans, 2.5 games back.
And, you know, for the Spurs, they've fulfilled a lot of the promise they showed coming into the season. But they just haven't taken that next leap forward so many thought they might.
They still had enough players take positive steps forward to call this season a success. Maybe they're not at the top of the standings where they'd hope they'd be, but they're in really good position in terms of the playoff picture. If you told me this was the kind of game he was going to have, I would not have expected them to be in front right now.
Nice move. That's it, and the Pelican lead is cut down to 7 on the bucket from Doc. Doc's got his 3rd basket of the night right there. Murray outside. Three-pointer. It doesn't go for him. And we've reached halftime in this one. Pelicans lead by 7. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the third quarter.
Hey, folks, first,
the three-point contest only grows in popularity. Hard to pick the favorite here. All these guys are knockdown shooters.
Certain to be a highlight. And turning our attention to the first half, a positive start for the New Orleans Pelicans.
No sloppy passes, no easy giveaways, no big mistakes. They're keeping it tight like Kenny Pants over there, Ernie.
Hey, that's tighter than tight.
Yo, it's called form fitting.
And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan for the beginning of the third.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. Over the course of a season, each team takes on a certain personality. Brent, do coaches try to shape that personality based on their roster?
Well, Kevin, it's a great question, and I think the best coaches in our league adapt to the personality of the team as it starts to formulate throughout the season. You lean in to what guys naturally are. Some success comes with that.
Castle is out there with Mitchell. And there's Doc. Then there's Wembanyama. And it's Vassell in its small forward. And that's who's in the game for the Spurs. Doc the pass to Wembanyama. Here's Doc. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. New Orleans leading by 10. To the middle. And he slams it one-handed.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Pass to Castle. Here is Doc. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. And Victor Wembanyama gets the three. Wembanyama's got 13 points. Here's Fleming. The three. It's rebounded by Doc.
They've been able to have some team success in this game despite what's been an awful shooting night for him.
Pelicans pull it in. Fleming's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Pass to Young. Here's Messi.
Yo, watch it.
Clock at 6. Young outside. Over Wembanyama. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him.
I don't know if any shot's a good shot, but Trae Young willing to take any shot he gets.
Looking to get back on track here. Doc can't get it to go.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Yeah, easy call.
The Pelicans haven't yet missed a free throw. 5 for 5. The first free throw is good. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Wembanyama, a screen. Here's Doc. A three-pointer off the mark.
Yeah, starting the half here 1 for 5, and the offense might need an ironing out.
And Greg, remember, in DeJounte Murray's rookie year, he played in the Western Conference Finals.
Murray was the youngest player in that series, playing 20 minutes a game, competing against the KD Steph Warriors. How about that for a welcome to the NBA?
It's his first trip to the line.
And really a big factor in their win last time out was his work at the line. And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. And Wembanyama gets it to go. Wembanyama's got 15.
He's been terrific tonight, and with a little help from the other guys on the floor, they might be able to turn this game around.
Now Young. He has 5. They set the pick. For 3. Drops in the tray. He's got 8.
I don't think this is a conditioning issue, but they look like they've lost their legs here in the second half.
With the teardrop, Doc can't get it to go.
He's been off the mark, and that hasn't helped them chip away at the lead. It's been a theme here this quarter.
For 3, Murray. Vassell grabs the board.
You know, he's usually very reliable from out there, but tonight it's just not going down.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
No, I haven't seen him in comfortable spots, or at least spots we've seen in this offensive set that are allowing him to settle in.
Oh, how about using the rim to get some true hang time?
You know, he just wanted to make sure the landing was softer than the takeoff.
And not his quarter, scoring-wise. Just 1 of 7 from the field.
Cooper, he's checked in for San Antonio. Clark, he's checked in for the Pelicans. Terry comes in for Young. We're talking about Trae Young here, GA. What stands out most about him to you?
Well, Kevin, I'd say just how confident he is, right? He plays with that unique energy and swagger. I mean, you love him if he's on your team and can't stand him if he's playing against you.
Here's Messi. He has 6.
And a moment here to check out the stats for Terry. His last 10 games, he's right around 5 points a night, 6 assists, and 3 rebounds. And we know that he can come up with the occasional big play, but his overall numbers haven't been impressive.
There is a bit of a feeling they're all looking to him to step up, and they know he's capable of doing it right now, just not getting it done.
Doc the pass to Wembanyama. And Wembanyama throws it down.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, thanks. For the NBA, content continues to be king. Commissioner Adam Silver says the biggest issue for streaming services is what's called churn. To cancel is just a click. So it's more pay for play these days. We have to focus on people staying with you and having great content throughout the year. Kevin?
Yeah, you know, he's doing a great job, isn't he, David? Thank you so much.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, the big man not going to slow him down from getting that deuce.
Terry outside. To the paint, 8 feet away. And again, New Orleans has no luck.
He looked like he rushed it a bit. The defense wasn't terrible, but still, he's got to knock that down.
And the basket by Vassell.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Terry against Cooper. Pass to Messi. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. Terry, that's a 2. And the Pelicans miss again.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Doc. And a miss there on the triple. Pelicans leading by 8. To Clark. To end the drought. And it's Terry that time on the assist by Clark. Terry's got 6 points.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup. And he has been ice cold from beyond the arc here since halftime, and he continues yet to fire away. He has got to tone it down if he wants to help his team. And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior. And let's take a look now at Victor Wembanyama's numbers. He's been fantastic over the last 10 games or so, and he's among the top 20 free throw shooters in the league. Doesn't waste many opportunities at the line.
And he's so explosive, so hungry. You really can't keep him off the glass when he wants to get there. That's why he's top 5 in rebounding. Looking at who's out there now for the Spurs. Washington comes in for Wembanyama. And Bosch is subbed in for Castle. Brown is checked in for New Orleans. Black comes in for Trey Murphy. Tries to save it. Bosch with it, picked up by Brown. Here's Vassell. Pelicans pull it in. Following this one, they get to host the Hornets. That game is the first and last of their homestand. A nice shot by Black.
3-point shooting since the half has been about as good as you could ask for.
Pass to Doc. Takes the 3. Good on the 3-point shot. 14 points for him.
Man, that's sure got to be a load off his mind after not hitting a single 3-pointer in that first half.
Terry outside. They set the screen to the inside. And down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
Total letdown by the D. Can't leave the bucket unprotected.
Absolutely. And it takes an easy 2 points onto the lead.
Will not find a higher percentage opportunity than that.
And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans sitting with a comfortable lead, up by 14. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity, and they are. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feet. They had no chance to prevent.
Look now for San Antonio. Doc, he's checked in for Wembanyama. Vassell comes in for Bosch. And Castle is subbed in for Ellis. Doc the pass to Mitchell. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. And Young comes over to help. Vassell wide open. San Antonio again missing. Pelicans leading by 11. Setting the 4 now for the Pelicans. They've got Clark. DeJounte Murray is out there with Young. Then there's Trey Murphy. And it's Messi in at the power forward.
And Murray can stuff a stat sheet. Assists a big part of that. He's taken a leap as a creator. It's been a struggle all night long from deep, but doesn't seem like he's lost his confidence. He's still letting them rip.
Pass to Young. For the 3. Rebound San Antonio. Doc's got 6 rebounds in the game. Mitchell in the corner from outside the arc. Connects from 3-point range. Mitchell's got 11 points here in just the second half.
It feels like the other 4 guys have disappeared at this point. He wants to be the one to get them back.
Murray the pass to Clark. Here's Young. Oh, and it's sent back by Washington. Yes, to Castle. Now that's how to finish the break. Throw down with force.
Changing ends quickly. He's rewarded with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down, but when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
Here's Messi. Five to shoot. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And this is what that kind of size in the backcourt can give you. Murray, a bigger guard, hard to handle down low.
The first one falls. Victor Wembanyama is checked in for Washington. And a change for the Pelicans. He's checked in for Clark. And so Murray nails both of them.
What growth from DeJounte Murray since coming into the league. Started as a role player, turned himself into an all-star.
He takes it in, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Pelicans.
Well, I've been impressed with the ball movement all game long. They're really looking to just make that extra pass.
Well, the three-point shot has been absolutely huge for them this entire game. And let's be honest, you have to knock down threes to win games these days.
So he gets them both. And so Young will bring it up for New Orleans. They led by as many as 18 points.
Making a bit of a statement. Murphy to the rack.
Spurs trail by 10. Intercepted. To the middle. That's in, coming off the assist from Young.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Pass to Messi. From deep. And that's good. Trae Young for three.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Shot to stop the run. Messi grabs the rebound. Messi's got 8 rebounds in this game. Young outside. Back to Murray. Pass to Young. 6 on the shot clock. It's good. And the Pelicans lead by 17.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand.
Murray outside. Young outside. From the arc. And again, New Orleans with the triple.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Pelicans.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, you know, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching many lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
And a milestone win for the season. This will push their victory total to 20 wins even. Terry with it, and Bosch picks him up defensively. A trend in the NBA, and one, Brent, that I like, new downtown arenas. They seem to be everywhere.
Well, Kevin, it's because you love to eat so much, and the restaurants are nearby, so walking distance helps. But yeah, it invigorates the city. You have people clamoring to get to the arena, to get out of the offices early, and it really brings the community together. So you love to see that kind of energy and buzz around any NBA stadium.
Pass to Clark. Shoots over Washington. Again, the Pelicans score.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yeah, when you step into an opposing team's arena and you can play with this type of composure, boy, that food tastes good on the way out of town.
We've got 33 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Terry with it. Clark, a screen on Mitchell. And it's Terry off the drive. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. First free throw is good. He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line. And turnovers have been the issue for him.
You can see the coaches have gotten into him a little bit about this. They've got to do a better job of taking care of the ball.
His three-pointers off the mark. So we see the Pelicans taking the W here. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And that'll do it, folks. For Brett Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge,